Hey Al, it's me, Vinny again, back to give you another video, and this time in my own wheelhouse of the Halls of Fame. Now, the 2022 class is upon us. We already know our senior finalists being your very own Raiders Cliff Branch, your contributor finalist, that being former referee Art McNally, and then, of course, for your coaching finalists, you have legendary Eagles, Rams, and Chiefs head coach Dick Vermeil. And now we're into the area that most people want to talk about, the modern era players, of course. There's numerous guys in their first year of eligibility. The ones that come to mind are Devin Hester, the legendary kick returner for the Chicago Bears. And then DeMarcus Ware, who was the defensive end and outside linebacker for the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. But the Raiders, of course, are well represented here. You have several. Pat Swilling, Leroy Glover, Albert Lewis, Andre Rison. But those guys are mostly known for their times outside of the Raiders. Like Lewis was with the Chiefs, Swilling was with the Saints. But there's three that really stand out to me. First off, you have Greg Townsend, who was their stalwart sack maker for a decent amount of time there in Los Angeles and Oakland. This is final year of modern eligibility. If he does not make it this year, which I don't think he will fall into the senior pool, and that's basically purgatory for a while. The next guy we have on the docket is Eric Allen. He was named a semifinalist for his first time ever last year. Six-time Pro Bowler, multi-time All-Pro, had lots of numerous interception seasons. I think he absolutely does deserve it himself. But if there's one Raider in here that stands out to me above the rest, head and shoulders, everyone else, it's easily Steve Wisniewski. I'm stunned and honestly disappointed that this guy is not in the Hall of Fame. All these voters and all these people love to talk about how much All-Pros matter, but this is a guy that has 8 All-Pros to his name and is a part of that All-Decade team that they also like to talk about, but yet he's not in. Seriously, he's not in. What did he do? And even Raiders fans, I wish you guys talked about him more. And yes, you have talked about guys that do deserve it, like Cliff Branch and Amy Trask. And, some even say like Jim Plunkett or even Art Powell. But how come you guys aren't pushing for Steve Wisniewski? Is it because he plays guard? Is it because during the time that he played, the Raiders weren't in the 70s and the 80s, and because of that, he in the 90s? He retired the year before they went to the Super Bowl. His last game was the Tuck Rule game in 2001. So could that be another reason why Raiders fans aren't pushing for him as much? I don't know. I mean, 8 All-Pros. What more do you have to say? All-Decade team. What more do you have to say? Legendary player, legendary Raider, absolutely deserves it. It's ridiculous that not only has he not even been in yet, I mean, he's only been a semifinalist once. This guy has 8 All-Pros. Seriously, they talk about All-Pros, but yet when push comes to shove, they don't actually do it. Is it because he's a guard? Who cares? You love your All-Pros. Just do it. Put him in. Seriously. I have Steve Wisniewski every single year. He's in my picks of who I want to see make it to the semifinalist. Don't let me down this year. Please put Steve Wisniewski as a semifinalist this year. I'm not even asking for him to make the Hall of Fame. I just want him to be a semifinalist because it's been taking way too long. And a guy that is 8 All-Pro should not be on the outside looking in. And it's more and more of these instances are the reason why so many more and more people want to change the institutions. A big reason why a lot of people want to see reform in the form of different committees, more voices. Maybe you can give a little voice for the fans and let their voice count a little bit. Probably some more people going back into earlier history before the Super Bowl even, or before the NFL. A whole bunch more contributors. Like, people want to see a lot more stuff, and you can only stay conservative and pseudo-sacred for so long. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on the Pro Football Hall of Fame announcements, as well as the Raiders that are going to be there. So thank you again, guys, for watching me. I'll see you all next time. Peace.